Well, I mean, it could die, but in your case, it hasn't died, so it is what it is.
Nah, beef. A lot of beef. Like that's a rule. Like a beef. We could be like, come on, we older now, so we on some mature shit. But at the end of the day, beef never dies. Like I'm still moving sturdy. Like it's New York City, bro. Where we from? Where we from? You know what I'm saying? And for me, with the whole Ja Rule shit, is like I never knew them. Like that's my whole thing. I never knew Irv. I never knew Ja. Woodhull, you hear certain people. You know what I'm saying? You never heard about Irv. You never heard about Ja. You know what I'm saying? You know where the money was at. Woodhull. And it ain't a north side, south side thing, because there's a lot of niggas from the north side that are sturdy. You know what I'm saying? It's a job being corny thing. That's all that is. He was never in the streets. You never seen him on the block. I never seen him on Jamaica Avenue. I never seen him on 109 in God Brewer, 107. I never seen him in Paisley. I never seen him in 40. I never seen him on Supton. I never seen him on Rockaway, 131st, LFM buildings. Like, we was everywhere. Like, we was outside. When you think about the 90s, my man Rough Hands, I'm always going to big him up because that was one of my favorite DJs in the world. Grandmaster Vic, Lost Boys, we was in all them parties, bro. We was outside. I'm just keeping it real at that time. As kids in the 90s running around, you knew the square was getting money. You knew fucking 121 or something. You just knew everywhere everybody was getting money, so everybody was pretty much known. Some people had a bigger name like a E-Money Bags, a 50, a lefty, or, you know, people had them names. You know what I'm saying? Ja was, and I don't even know that guy. Like, I'm going to keep it real, so I don't want to talk too much about him. But, like, he wasn't one of the guys from Woodhull. Woodhull had a lot of gangsters over there. Nobody ain't saying no gangsters ain't coming out the north side. Because them young niggas are tweaking on the north side, and they tweaking on the south side, too. So there was always a whole bunch of gangsters coming from there. It just wasn't him. So when your money is not like that, as an artist, do you feel like you leave yourself vulnerable? You said you'd be on a plane by yourself, right? You'll do that, right, Vlad? You'll have your
Right.
security when you land. Is that really safe?
It depends how much beef you really have out there.
I don't think
Right.
that's safe.
Fair
I
enough.
think traveling by yourself and the money's not the same makes you vulnerable. Know what I'm saying? You could tell he's tapped. He's popped out. So you mean to tell me you flew the Super Bowl weekend, you flew down there and you relied on venue security? Because if you rely on venue security as an artist, as a podcaster, streamer, you're going to get fucked up. I'm going to keep you real. Because that venue
Oh, yeah.
security, we in L.A., this nigga could be Rolling 60, Grape Street. He could be Blood Pyru. He could be, nigga, we could be in San Diego and this nigga's affiliated. You don't know what venue security is down with, who they down with, who they fuck with. So you're relying on venue security? Nah.
Oh, yeah, no, I never rely on venue security. I always bring my own security to a situation because the venue security is there for the venue. They don't care about you.
They don't give a fuck about you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, bro, he was slipping. He was by himself. He gonna make it seem like he was tough. He took himself off the plane. If there was no nervous factor there, you shouldn't have been juggling your luggage saying what's up to us on a low tone, because it wasn't on a high tone. When Murda violated you and started recording you saying you pussy, shut the fuck up, that's when you doing it for the camera? What? You started talking all this dumb shit. You was vulnerable. I ain't seen you in 15 years, homie. I ain't seen you in 15 years, maybe 20 years. Sometimes God work in mysterious ways and put your ass right there. And if you would have landed in Southside, man, Ja Rule would have got beaten to the ground. That plane would have been surrounded. You would have thought it was like a movie out of Africa or some shit. You're like, motherfucker surrounding the plane. No, but you landed right in Southside. Who you gonna call? You have nobody.
Well, it seems like in this situation, Uncle Murda was really instigated it.
Uncle Murda is down with the team, so we fuck with Fifth, so we can't just let a nigga come near us and not say nothing. I'm one of them niggas. Just like the guy with paint and nails and opinions on Andrew Schultz, that went viral, right? He had a lot of opinions on dumb shit, and I'm gonna put you in your place. Ja Rule, bro, Ja Rule's never been a street dude to me. To me, he's living in his past, and he in his head, he thinking about when Ja Rule was palming all them niggas' head. I mean, Suge Knight was in a party palming them niggas' heads and sunning them niggas. That could never be me, bruh. We was the niggas in Vibe Awards that had to worry about Suge Knight where had knives. We wasn't the niggas where Suge is rubbing niggas' heads at awards and sunning niggas. Them niggas was the niggas. All them niggas you see in that video, you could play the video too. You could rewind that shit. All the motherfuckers you see in the video where he's palming niggas' heads and sunning niggas, that could never be me or 50, Eminem, nobody. I seen it with my own 2 eyes. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm glad nothing happened at the end of the day.
I'm glad nothing happened too, but I could tell you this. I could tell you what spooked him is I said, yo, we ain't got to do nothing. Just wait till we land. Because once we land and we are federal property, we going to drag you out your Uber. We going to drag you out your car. And I'm not condoning violence, but come on, bro. You by yourself. Motherfuckers going to take the opportunity. If it's not me, it's going to be some other motherfuckers that just don't like you. You was slipping.
All right, so let me ask you a question. In that same situation, it seemed like Murda was the one that was really, talking and, talking shit and kind of escalating the situation.
Murda had valid. He from Brooklyn.
No, I get it. I get it. I'm not.
Because the third time, listen. Look, the third time you saying that nervous, what's up? He like, yo, why the fuck is you talking to me? Put it like this. There was no way we was gonna coexist for 5 hours on that plane together.
Okay, so that was basically my question. If Murda hadn't said anything, would you, and let's say Ja Rule didn't say anything, that he saw y'all and then just quietly put up his bag, sat down and called it a day? Because from what I understand, and I interviewed Ja Rule about this back in the day, he was on a flight with 50, and you mentioned this already, and he said they saw each other. He said he put his headphones on, went to sleep, and nothing happened. You guys were on the airport, were what? Like in first class together, like in the same row.
Yeah.
Did you guys talk at all? I mean, not talk, but did you guys acknowledge?
You want the true story?
True story.
I'm on the plane. He comes on the plane. I'm on my phone doing something, so I see like a big dude coming on the plane and shit. So I look up and see who the big dude is, big black dude, and I'm like, okay, it looks like some type of security dude. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking now to see who's with the security dude. It's him. You know what I'm saying? So he sees me, I see him. He looks at me, he's like, yo, what up? I'm like, all right, what up? Go back to doing what I'm doing. He goes and sits down in his seat. I'm in my seat. No more words were said, no more nothing, no more anything. You know what I'm saying? Shortly after that, plane took off. I propped up my pillow, you know what I'm saying?
No one said nothing to each other.
Where was he sitting at? But I guarantee 50 wasn't sitting behind him. A nigga could tell, yo, look, Vlad, rap niggas are good at lying, bro. That's not me. Rap niggas are good at lying. They're good liars, right? You felt comfortable sleeping with 50 Cent on the plane? That's a lie. I don't believe you. Because soon as you seen Yayo or Murda, you was nervous. In my mind, when he passed, he thought the fucking gang was up there. 80 niggas in first class. 50 big military niggas, weapons expert niggas, gangster shooter niggas, all kind of niggas, ninja niggas. He thinking like that, nigga. That nigga was scared, nigga. Ain't nothing a nigga could tell me. I could smell fear, bro. Know what I'm saying? There's a difference between fear and adrenaline. If you see my hand shaking, that's adrenaline. You see his shit shaking, it's fear. Because when I tell you suck my dick, that's when it's up. In front of the whole first class, white people, tourists, suck my dick. That was clear. Going back to coach, they could hear that motherfucker. That was fighting words. You threw a pillow at me. When I got back to my seat, they said, we good? I said, bitch ass nigga, you want your pillow back? He said, nah. I said, nah, take it anyway. And that's on my dead father, man. I don't got to sit here up and lie and make stories. Ja's just a clown. He's animated, and it's cool. He's a fake street guy. Come on, bro. And I don't try to glorify the street shit. But niggas play tough because they never been through nothing. That's it. I don't play tough, bro. You see me on all these platforms. I'm a nice guy. Andrew Schultz, Kill Tony. I'm friends with Shane Gillis. Shout out to my man Mike Cash. Shout out to Range. Shout out to Post Malone Dad. Shout out to Post Malone. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm chilling, bro. You know what I mean? I'm trying to chill on farms and smoke bud. And shout, we got the unit dispo, the dispensary now, Vlad, you got to pull up. Shout out to Uncle Murda, me. Shout out to Big Mo. Shout out to O. You know what I'm saying? Powered by Indoor, Times Square. We got Strain for Life in Harlem with Styles P. Shout out to Styles P. Shout out to Jada. Like, we making moves out here. So my whole thing is, I don't want to miss out on Dubai money because of this bum ass nigga. So yeah, I was telling Murda to chill, but Ja, at the end of the day, Ja was just putting on a show to get off the plane, bro. And what happened after everything? We all sat down. We got back. I told him, I throw a pillow. You bitch ass nigga, take your shit back. And I started on my dead phone. Yo, hey, take a pillow, bitch ass nigga. Threw it right in his shit. He ain't say nothing. He's soft. And I'm not trying to be the bully on the bus. I'm not the bully. You just happen to sit somewhere where the energy wasn't going to coexist. Nobody's being a bully. Because it felt like we was the two bullies and you was the fucking nerd. And I'm not with that. I wasn't like that as a kid. I'm like that now.
I'm going to say Uncle Murda was kind of being the bully in this situation.
Yeah,
based on what the way you described it. Let's just keep it 100. Yeah.
I was telling Murda, I was worried about
Uncle Murda was being the bully in this situation.
Yeah, because when you look at this, right, when you get banned from Delta, shout to Delta Airlines, because I didn't want to get kicked off. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I make too much money to be 86th in the airlines. I'm making more money than Ja Rule right now. So why would I?
Well, right, because it's not just Delta. You can get banned from a bunch of airlines.
Yeah, once you banned from Delta, the other airlines could 86 you too.
Yeah.
So it's so high profile. You know what I'm saying? But come on, we got fans in the airport telling us Ja Rule's there. Ja Rule's there. Ja Rule's on your flight. That's fans. You think we're still relevant. Gina's still relevant. 50 got 40 TV shows. We got The Force. We got BMF we dropped. We got Power. We got all kinds of shit going on. I'm acting now. I'll tell you about that. Now I'm got acting role. I'll talk about that later. You know, I'm on platforms like Kill Tony. I probably got to be the most watched guy on YouTube because of Vlad TV. When people didn't believe in me, Vlad did. So it's always love to Vlad. You know what I'm saying? And I feel blessed and you know, always trusting in God and Jesus. So for me, when you block your blessings, fucked up shit happened to you. When you look at the story, Ja Rule and them was trying to block 50's blessings. You heard Herb say, like, yo, we was blocking their blessings. We wish we would have signed the universal system, block all they shit, fuck them. Yo, you can't block people's blessings. I don't do that. Like I said, if he would have got on a plane, shut the fuck up, because I see a lot of people in the industry dick riding and glazing. So to them, if he would have got on a plane and shut the fuck up, I would have respected that. Because ain't much you gonna do.
So he ended up taking a different flight.
Oh yeah, he sat down. Oh, when I threw the pillow back at him, bitch ass nigga, right? He sat down. He was the first when everything had popped off. Mind you, he was texting. He was scared. I don't know if he was texting his travel agent. Mind you, this dude is so small. You know how you could see somebody head in the airplane? Like he's so small, I couldn't even see like what he was doing because he's under the seat. You know how you sit up in the seat and you could see he was down here, like he down here and shit. I can't even see what he's doing. He's so little and shit. Pause. And I couldn't see what he's doing, so I'm looking over and I'm like, I'm texting Murda. Because I'm texting Murda. I'm like, yo, Murda, what point was texting? Know what I'm saying? So he texting this shit. This is when he think he gonna take off, but everything happened. Now, after everything popped off, when we went to talk in the front and we sat back down and I threw him the pillow, fast forward back to that, sorry. The stewardess came to him. Murda went to the bathroom. The stewardess came to him, right? She whispered something in his ear. And then he walked off. Like, I think she came back and then she said him in the ear. She came back and got him. He got off the plane. They spoke to him. I don't know if his family, I don't know if his fucking travel agent, but man, that man was scared for his life, man. And it wasn't like we was bullying him. It was like we just couldn't coexist being like that. That's why I said beef to us, all the shit I've been through in life, beef never get old, bro. It just get old. It's never dead. Excuse me. That's it. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, we couldn't coexist on that flight together. He knew that. We knew that. His nervous system kicked in. He's only seen me. He didn't know who else was on the plane. Seen Murda. Murda started bullying the nigga on his Brooklyn bully shit. Of course, he bullying the nigga. And it turned into that. But he was doing a lot of shit for the police. He always talking about niggas is the police and you policing. Because I told him, I said, yo, Josh, sit down, relax. I know you nervous. He's putting on the scene. I'm not putting on the scene. I'm like, Murda, chill, sit down, bro. You bugging. We got a lot of money to make. We got to go to fucking Italy, France, and all these places in India and fucking, I'm thinking about traveling the world. He not making more money than us. Because a motherfucker could say, yo, Yayo's a hype man. Ask me what I made on the last tour when we did 103 days. I'm comfortable. You understand what I'm saying? So for me, it's like, motherfucker can say whatever he want to say. I'm going to do what I got to do. I just try to stay humble and stay out the way. But, you know, I mean, a couple of days in the pen that ain't going to affect me. I'll let you know I'm used to it. I'm not saying I did long bids, but I'm not one of them dudes that's scared to go to jail for like a night or two or whatever, a couple of weeks. So like, I'm just going to adapt to whatever's going on. I know the lawyer money's always there. I got it. Biff got it. But it's just being banned from them flights. That shit, a whole different ball game. That's the Fed. Shout to Delta too, man. For real. Shout to Delta Airlines. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so after Ja Rule left the flight, that seat was empty?
Yeah, that seat was empty. Me and Murda was dancing and that shit. We ordering fucking food and that shit.
Okay, so you guys actually sat in the seat afterwards?
Yeah, so that's why we was laughing. Like, yo, he left the plane. He could have stayed. He left.
Ja Rule seat. This the pillow Ja Rule threw out so fast. This way he was sitting before we got him out of here.
Well, listen, man, I don't blame him for leaving. I would have left that plane too.
You should have left from the beginning. You should have just spun around like, I'm not comfortable. Or you should have just sat down. I'm telling you, the most gangster thing he could have did, because I know you got a lot of YNs that are crazy. I know a lot of YNs and older Jews, but the YNs would have came on there, would have looked at you, put his bag up there, y'all niggas ain't doing nothing. Put that shit up there and sat down. That would have been gangster. The young niggas in this climate now, why the streets is, nigga would have got on the plane, seen an op. They could have had 10 shootouts, killed niggas, whatever. Yo, y'all niggas ain't doing nothing. And put his bag there and sit down and put on a movie, then put on his headphones. That's gangster. I would have respected y'all for that. But all that nervous dropping your bag, we good, we good, we good. He could tell anybody what he wanted in the press. I know what happened. Murda know what happened. People on the plane know what happened. Motherfucker got a greeter. Why you think he got a greeter? So he don't got to be walking in the airport by himself. He's dolo. The money's going, Vlad. And I'm not trying to, he's a big artist. Think he had records with J-Lo. When we on a plane, like, cool, I know I'm a legend, right? But this nigga had records with J-Lo at a time. He was the guy. He's on that shit by himself.
It is what it is.
At a time, he was the guy.
It is what it is.
Nah, see,
I know
people need to learn.
I know everyone.
The kids
Look,
need
I
to
know
know.
everyone.
Look, the kids need to know. At a time, this nigga was the guy. He was on that shit by himself. Why you think he had the greeter? Because he can't walk through the airport by himself. People know him, but they don't know him. Because like 2 people behind us knew who they was. Knew who Ja was. Like, I knew it was Ja Rule. And I'm like, yo, you know who I am? They're like, yeah, we know who you are. So I'm like, cool. Because you know me, sometimes I forget I'm a star. I be forgetting. I love the streets. I'm like, I'm a humble guy. Everybody approach me, man, you a cool dude. Because that's who I am genuinely. So for me, I'm telling Ja, you nervous. Sit down, relax. You nervous. Sit down, relax. You doing some police shit. You know this problem. Because on a plane, there's undercovers on the plane for ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, kids, kids out there. If you didn't know, there's undercovers on the plane. You know that, right, Vlad?
Right. There are air marshals, right?
There you go.
Yeah.
We would have kept going. One of the motherfuckers would have popped out. We good over here? And you know my man, the gay guy, he's cool. Shout to him. It's cool. Shout to the gay people. He flipped out. Shut up! He would have hit the button, the panic button. It was over. That's why I shut up. When he said shut up, I said shut up. The funny shit, we still on a flight. Murda was like, man, you ilt on them guys. He was like, fist bumping us. He was like, yo, man, that was some action, man. I know how to control shit, though, man. He's like, basically, he controlled the situation. I ain't gonna front. But she shut up too, though. Everybody was like quiet. Once the stewardess come, shut your mouth. That's how you stay on the plane. And we gonna miss the Super Bowl. So punk ass got punked. He got recorded. He could have got 86 off the flight, but we not missing money because his bum ass. And he had to spin around. Think about it. He missed the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? Because I caught the Super Bowl when I landed and got home. I caught the Super Bowl second quarter. He missed the Super Bowl.